All right, good afternoon. This is an update on Tropical Storm Fred for today, Monday, August 16th, and I'm Eric Bunker, a meteorologist here at the National Weather Service in Tallahassee. Let's see. So Fred is currently still a tropical storm, has maximum sustained winds of around 65 miles per hour. It's continuing to strengthen up to landfall, but landfall should be here within the next few hours or so. Tropical storm warnings have been expanded to include portions of the Florida Big Bend and Southwest Georgia. And as I kind of mentioned, Fred should be making landfall here within the next few hours or so. The threat for gusty winds, heavy rain, coastal storm surge, and tornadoes still seem to be remain across our region through the remainder of today and into the evening and overnight hours. As you can see here, here's the current satellite visible loop of Fred. You can see that some of those convective thunderstorms are starting to move into Cape San Blast and portions of Gulf and Bay County there. We also have some rain bands that are currently moving through the Big Bend and Tallahassee, as well as portions of the Southeast Big Bend as well. And that rain shield is starting to expand north into Georgia and Southeast Alabama as well. So everybody's pretty much in the thick of it at the moment. And we're expecting landfall to be here pretty soon. So I'll continue here. As you can see, here's that radar loop as well, just to kind of show you guys where exactly we're seeing some of that heaviest rain in those bands. You can see that the eye wall structure of Fred here has definitely those stronger thunderstorms on the west side of it. Although those winds are completely wrapping around this entire circulation here. Right now, Port St. Joe just had the that northwestern eye wall kind of move right through it. So portions of this are going to be starting to move inland soon, and we should be seeing that Fred make landfall here in the next few hours. But we do see some of those bands are moving through the Panhandle and the Big Bend as well, with a very heavy band moving through Tallahassee right now. So folks out there are probably seeing some very heavy rainfall rates. We could see some urban flash flooding out there in Tallahassee if this sits over the city too long. So portions of the Panhandle and the Big Bend are currently still seeing very heavy rainfall rates with some of these bands right now. Currently, we expanded some tropical storm warnings this morning. They're in effect for the areas that are shaded in red here. So we did add a row of Southwest Georgia counties to include Quitman, Randolph, Calhoun, Baker, Mitchell, Grady counties in Southwest Georgia. And we also included Jefferson and Taylor counties in Florida as well. So all those counties you see in red here on the left are under a tropical storm warning, and those also extend out into our coastal waters as well. So currently we do have some tropical storm storm surge warnings that are in effect from Indian Pass to Yankeetown. From Indian Pass to Steinhatchee River, we are expecting storm surge up to 3 to 5 feet is possible. And then from Steinhatchee to Yankeetown, we're looking at storm surge values between 2 to 4 feet. 3 to 5 feet is life-threatening. So those along the coast, be prepared to see some roads and some structures are going to see some water get inundated into them. Some roads could get washed out. So, be careful and hunker down if you are out there at the moment. Elsewhere, we're looking for a storm surge of 1 to 3 feet as expected. And we do have some coastal flood advisories across the Panhandle as well, where we do have that 1 to 3 feet. Peak water levels are ongoing right now and are expected to continue through this afternoon and the evening hours. Based on the latest forecast, we do have 6 to 8 inches of rain is possible across much of North Florida, with isolated maximum amounts near 12 inches. So far this morning, portions of the coastal Panhandle and Big Bend have already observed 4 to 6 inches of rain. A flash flood watch is currently in effect through Tuesday afternoon in this outline green shaded area across our rainfall total map here. It's a little hard to see, but if you can see it, it's in the outline here. So it includes all of Southeast Alabama, the Florida Panhandle, and the western portion of Southwest Georgia. Currently, the Weather Prediction Center has a moderate and slight enhanced rainfall outlook currently. The potential for flash flooding has increased for today. We do have a moderate risk, so a 3 out of 4 is currently in effect for portions of the Florida Panhandle, Big Bend, and Southeast Alabama, as well as extreme Southwest Georgia. Riverine flooding is likely in the next few days ahead. If we do get heavier totals in our inland locations, a lot of that rain is going to have to exit through the rivers back out into the Gulf over the next few days. So those might raise some of the river levels in the coming days ahead. The Storm Prediction Center has also increased our risk for tornadoes across our area. We do now have a slight risk in the yellow region across on this left map. We still do have a marginal risk for those in the dark green as well. So much of the area is in a risk for the potential for tornadoes. Those sides where we're expecting the tornado is going to be on the eastern side of Fred. This isn't going to be an ongoing threat for the next, basically through the afternoon into the evening and overnight hours. So we could see a couple quick spin ups of tornadoes in these heavier rain bands through the overnight. And the threat, just to mention again, has increased from a marginal to a slight risk this morning. So some key takeaways here. Fred is a tropical storm with maximum sustained winds of 65 miles per hour. We are expecting landfall within the next few hours. Tropical storm warnings have been expanded to include portions of the southeast Big Bend as well as southwest Georgia. And then gusty winds, heavy rain, and tornadoes continue to be the main threats expected with Fred through the remainder of the day and into the overnight hours. A flash flood watch is still in effect for much of the region through Tuesday afternoon. And then storm surge of 3 to 5 feet with highest in portions of the Appalachia Bay is possible as Fred continues to push inland through the evening hours. And I'll just go back up to the radar graphic so people can see this as kind of the closing moments. All right,